April 26th, year 2018. The Holy Spirit speaks to Wendy and Jillian. My dear daughters, you are thinking about the afterlife. I do not understand why so many of my children describe the process of evolution and what occurs upon physical death as afterlife. Webster defines life as a state of living characterized by capacity for metabolism, growth, reaction to stimuli, and reproduction. In order to experience life in the fullest sense, one must die unto self. That is to say, release that which is of the physical plane in order to develop into the fullest sense, that which is of the spiritual realm, and yes, that which nourishes the soul. Far too much attention is placed on the physical, as it is the spirit which feeds the soul, who is the essence of your being. The soul never experiences what humans define as death. It is simply a matter of evolving from one place to the next. Heaven and earth are places where one soul may reside, yet the soul need not be contained. It is possible to rise to new heights while on earth, and man does not have to experience physical death in order to do so. What one then pays attention to, one will ultimately be preoccupied with. If man were to attend as much to that which is of the spiritual as he in truth does with the physical, he would ascend to a higher level, thereby drawing ever closer to the divine. You have heard me say, what you reap, you will sow. In order then to develop fully into the spiritual being you are created for, you must cultivate your internal garden. You must feed the soul and not the mind. To have knowledge of and to know are two entirely different things. To truly know that which is of my kingdom can only be accomplished when you turn to my kingdom within. We are one spirit, as I am in you, and you are in me. Therefore, that which is of one spirit will manifest, be it on the physical or the spiritual plane. Your physical being need not restrain that which the spirit is capable of. If that were the case, my disciples would not have been able to heal the sick, attend to the weary, and yes, manifest miracles. Yet in order for this to transpire, one must desire my will above all else. That is why, in order to move forward on the pathway to the divine, you must die unto self. In this manner, the old will pass away, making way for the new. Until these barriers are removed, one cannot experience life in the fullest sense. In order then to increase one's spiritual energy, you must tap into the wellspring within. This is not anything new, my daughters, for have I not told you from the beginning to turn to the cave within? I know each of you in every sense of the word. I know from whence you have come, for you reside in me, and I in you. This then is the most intimate relationship you can ever have. Webster defines intimate as having a very close relationship. Yes, I long to relate with you. I want you to know me personally as I do you. When you nurture this relationship, I will share all that I am and all that I know as you are ready to receive, as you are ready to fully evolve into that which you are created to be. It is man who restricts that which he is capable of. When man allows my energy to flow through him, he releases that which his mind has restrained. Ask yourselves, therefore, what is it you desire? What do you occupy your time with? And most important, what are you preoccupied with? What then is your priority? Do you not feel my peace when you turn inward? Do you not find the answers to the questions you are seeking? This is where you will develop your higher understanding. What you reap, you will sow. It cannot develop outside of yourselves, as I am the energy source on which your soul must depend. Be still and know that I am God. In the still of the night, when you can't seem to sleep, come to me, and I will restore your soul. For what one hears in the night will give light in the day. Unto thine own self be true, dear ones. That which is of this world will soon pass away. There is a new world on the horizon. Make way, for the trumpet will indeed sound.
Thank you for listening to our video message number 158 from the Holy Spirit. These messages have been written specifically for these times to teach, inform, inspire, and nurture your soul. For more information on Abba & Company, our original Earth Angels book, as well as listen to our little book series, go to our website at www.earthangelsbook.com. Please subscribe to our channel and share with your friends, family, or another in need. May God bless, protect, and guide you and your loved ones in these times.